Now, from memory, a question someone previously asked me on an older video was, do I wear lipstick in my videos? Now, that is just the way the colour of my lips are, just the way they are. But shame they're not being put to good use then. Oh well. Despite many attempts by hikers trying to locate the M cave and the growing theory amongst people that the cave just does not exist, there is still a possibility that it could well be out there within Jomay Canyon, and it's just that hikers cannot see it or are simply looking in the wrong area. To add on to that point, I'm going to share with you camera footage of a previous hike that took place in 2017. The user Jef Cla, who investigated the area of Jomay Canyon, such as the mine shaft, as previously noted and shown in past videos, but also the area where the covered M cave was located. Now, the location where Jef Cla searched was at the coordinates on screen right now. On closer inspection, it is located near to where the covered up cave was seen in Kenny's video, as well as Liberia Sean's. The elevation, the altitude, slightly higher and not of ground level, but still visible in sight at the right place at the right time with the correct lighting. Now, within this area, the problem was, despite the hikers that passed through here, such as Sean on 2 occasions, and even Scott Natal and Aquachiga, most likely Jay Silverheels and Jay Chuck, all failed to locate or see it, as within their videos they did not cover it nor mention it. So that is interesting, but Jef Cla did notice it back in 2017. So it's within this area round here where the cave was spotted, slightly higher up. Now, although you can argue, well, Kenny Veach said it's on ground level, is there much to go off by what Kenny says? Because if we look back, how much of what he says is correct? Was he in the correct frame of mind when describing it? Who knows? Because at this moment in time, no one has located the M cave, so while it's okay basing it off what Kenny says, when people have previously gone off what Kenny has said, they didn't find anything. So can you really believe in everything what he has stated? Maybe it is nearby, because as said, just a bit further back round this area, as he was walking past, Kenny said it's dark and it's deep, somewhere like here. Maybe he got confused and he meant further up here on the left hand side or so, where it's slightly raised. Who knows? But let's take a closer look, a visual look at the photos Jef captured on his hike. So this was one of the photos Jef captured within the area of the given coordinates. As stated, it's the back end / start of Picture Canyon. Now, can you tell me if you see anything that stands out visually? Can you see an M-shaped cave? Let's have a closer look. Can you see anything now? If not, let's have a much closer look. It's this zone right here. Now, up close when Jef inspected it, he did go up there. As you can see, it is in a shape of an M. So from this angle, it does look like in a shape of an M. Let's just confirm it with drawing on it. So it goes up like this, goes kind of down and back up and down. So yes, it is a shape of an M. But is it really the M cave? Now, if I just slightly edit it, just to reveal more within, just to see what it's like, increase the brightness, you can see it's quite shallow. You can see the rocks further at the back. Any more settings to change? There you go. Now, some people criticize editing and filtering it because it will add stuff which doesn't exist. I agree in terms of the colors, but as you can see, it does highlight certain areas better, such as within the cave, and that can help determine whether it's shallow or not, if you're not actually there. So, what's the whole point of this? Well, one thing to make note is previous hikes by Scott Natal, who looked at many different caves, most of them shallow, and a few of them in the shape of the M, just like this, found by Jef Cla. This is the one cave Scott Natal did not recognise or notice from the looks of it. And equally, like with the other hikers stated, they didn't seem to notice it either. Correct me if I'm wrong, but based off the footage they recorded and uploaded, they did not show this individual cave or make reference to it. Now the key question is, why did none of the other hikers make note of it or show it within their videos, considering it was in the shape of an M? Is it simply because they just didn't see it and walked right past it? Or did they just not think much of it when they glanced past it? Who knows? One idea Jef put forwards is the lighting, the time of day, and the way the shadows project on objects. Depending the day, the time, the angle, maybe it's not possible to see. And the day Jef went out and walked past, he could see it because it wasn't that dark. So that is a possible theory. Now, the key point to put forwards is it's not likely the M cave, but it's interesting how it's within, close proximity to the covered M cave as well as the shallow caves, which look like the shape of an M. So there's a fair few that look in the shape of an M within a close area of one another. Now, could Kenny have got confused when talking about them?
But they're not the kind of cave I'm looking for. The kind of cave I'm looking for is deep and it's dark and it's shaped like it's shaped just like the letter M. So lots of little caves and stuff along here, and it's about level with the ground, like in an area like this. So I really got to keep my eyes peeled because I don't want to pass it.
So basing it off the video footage from Kenny in that video, you could infer he's a little uncertain to what he's getting at in terms of the precise location. So you could question, does he really know? Is he playing us along? Is he lying? Or is he just confused? Who knows? He does stutter a little bit. Now, he has done that previously, but then again, during the intro of his M Cave hike video, he was quite coherent in what he was saying and how he was describing the landscape. So is it only certain occasions, certain moments where he gets a little tense, a little nervous? You got to look for certain body language and tone of voice because it can reveal quite a lot at times. It's surprising what people can show when they don't mean to. Now, in terms of him saying an area like here, that's possible. Now, originally people were saying, oh, because it's the covered cave, Kenny kind of remembers it in his subconscious mind. That's why he hints, oh, somewhere like here. But you could argue it's just simply because that location, there is several M-shaped caves, such as the one near the covered cave, the shallow one, that M-shaped one, as you see in the video. But then also the odd few M-shaped caves Scott Natal has come across in near location or so. And then also the M-shaped cave Jef Cla has noted down in his video in 2017. Because there's so many being noticed by all these hikers, even if it's not the actual M cave, it kind of adds to the idea and theory that no wonder why Kenny was confused, because not only is it such a vast landscape and having to try and remember where you last saw it, if there are so many similar shaped caves, then it could get a bit confusing. Just like how someone might be in a forest and they say, oh yeah, I know my way back, I know where to go. But because it all looks the same, you end up getting confused and you end up losing your way. That is just a possible thought to take into mind. But one key point to put forwards is the possibility that the M cave is still out there and possibly within Jomay Canyon. Because if hikers have missed the cave Jef spotted, several of them, on multiple occasions, then it could imply there is more stuff out there the hikers have not seen as well. It is a possibility, it isn't guaranteed, but you never know. What else could be out there? So, that is all for now. I hope you enjoyed this mystery video. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.